having everybody record you that once.
Even me?
Parallel.
I don't know. It's never happened before. I'm usually the one behind the camera, and I'm usually like.
How's it feel?
I'm not used to like recording myself.
Well, how many people watch your video? Just like right now, only 10 people have watched this video. It's a failure.
First, just like mine.
You suck.
Thank you. That's right.
Your die. Your dog.
We have to have that one.
Here comes the gray-shirted lurker.
Everybody take video.
We're making your first video now, lurker.
Hey! Get an account, lurker!
Peer pressure.
That's a good way to sponsor community.
Didn't find a donor.
I wonder if people will get an account, then how are we going to know it's him?
I just shouted everybody stop talking.
You could make one for him and send him the password.
He knows it's you. Yeah. Because he came. But how are we going to know? If he does get an account, how are we going to know it's him is what I'm saying.
I think we should make him an account, say the Midwest Gatherings Lurker.
We could just have him make a name that we know is going to be unique.
S24 lurker.
We'll just pick his name.
So what brought you here today to Minnesota?
I have a number of friends I've made on YouTube who kind of live in the Midwest, and this was the only YouTube gathering that they were going to be at, so I decided I should come here because there's some people I really wanted to meet.
Did you feel like you'd known them before even coming here?
Oh, absolutely. There's a few of us who kind of commented back and forth on each other's videos or see each other on Stickam, and yeah, there's a few people who we actually were talking about how it's strange to think that, oh yeah, this is the first time we're actually meeting because we've gotten to know each other so well. You kind of have to remember, yeah, we've actually never met face to face.
How many meetups have you gone to?
I think this is my 6th.
And how do they compare?
You know, each one is different. Some are really big, some are smaller. Some depend. If you're at a place that's kind of more self-contained, they tend to be much more kind of relaxed and just laying around and getting to know each other. Other ones that are kind of in a city, when you're in a public place, they usually tend to be more people. You meet a lot more new people that way. So this one, I'm actually pretty amazed at how many people are here. I didn't expect this one to be this many people, and that's pretty cool. But the hard thing is that when there's people. There's people that you probably would recognize their username if you saw it, but you don't know them by their face.
Wow. It's like, I couldn't even come to the YouTube gathering. I sent my spokesperson. So these are our well wishes for John of Jordan.
Yeah.
Hey, is it true you're in a film playing the young James Earl Jones in an upcoming role?
No, I'm so much smaller than James Earl Jones.
You were small at some point.
We wasted on James Earl Jones.
I wait for it.
Like if James Earl Jones and Gary Coleman had a kid.
Have you heard of Sub for Sub?
Oh yeah.
What's that, and what do you feel about it?
Sub for Sub is when people ask you, I'll subscribe to you if you subscribe to me. And I just basically ignore them, and and it's usually a private email because I have friends only on my page, so they can't do it on my page, so they email me, and I just ignore it and delete it because I'm gonna watch who I want to watch, not because you're gonna tell me to watch. And if I find you later down the road and I like you, then I'll subscribe then.
And you don't know if they're dangerous or what they're giving you.
In quotes is the address.
Can I sign it?
Yes, you can.
Awesome.
Where do I want to put do your thumb and put it. Belly button.
Oh.
Sign.
My friend Ty would love the belly button because he says, you ask him where is the center of the universe, he pulls up his shirt and does his belly button. I think I'm going to do a short.
What brought you to YouTube?
The idea to
share my life with people and get a response. Actually, I'd been writing journals my whole life, in notebooks for years, since like 6th or 7th grade. Eventually I took that online, kind of doing a vlog thing. Then the whole podcasting thing came out, and video podcasting, and there was a site called YouTube where I could put my videos so I could make them easy to look at and view. This site called YouTube, and I could embed them on MySpace and my journal and all that stuff. And eventually this community formed, and now I've been on YouTube for a couple years, and it's amazing how it's changed. And I see it as like a big grand scheme art project, me sharing my life and getting feedback for it.
Do you feel that you can connect with other artists on YouTube?
It depends. It depends on the kind of artist, because I've seen a lot of people who put their artwork out there, not necessarily for a give and take, it's just there kind of more to display it and show it, which is cool. There's a lot of people look at, other movie makers, animators, songwriters that way to be entertained. But then in the community, there's also very artistic people. Whether it's through music, there's a couple people here that are musicians or video makers, and I find that extremely inspirational. Like when I see their videos that they have a script and they edit, it just makes me want to improve what I'm doing as an artist, whether it's drawing or making music or making videos or even doing just a vlog, an interview on camera. I want to improve my craft.
What are your goals with regards to participating on YouTube?
Like long-term goals, you mean, or just
any kind of goal?
I guess like short-term, I just really want to perfect the craft of making crappy home videos. It means a lot to me to be able to perfect that. I like to make people laugh, and it really is endearing to me when someone tells me, I had a bad day, but then I watched your video and thank you. Now I am having a great day. That means the world to me. So short term, that's really, to me, that's what's important. And as long as I'm happy doing what I'm doing and I'm posting what I am proud to post, then I'm cool. But long term, I would say that being on YouTube with really no real expectations, I've actually gone a long way. So I'm actually really happy with the opportunities that I've had to not only meet other users on YouTube, but also in the acting career as well. So that's pretty cool, I think.
And why did you decide to do a meetup today?
Here's why. I've been to different gatherings. I've been to the East Coast and the West Coast, and earlier this year, like around February, a lot of people were just talking. There was a lot of buzz about, well, what's the next gathering going to be? Where are we going to have it? Oh, we already did the West Coast, we already did the East Coast. Let's either do Canada or a Midwest gathering. So I raised my hand and was like, I will do a Midwest gathering. And I'm actually very proud of the turnout. I'm psyched. There's a lot of good people here, so I'm very proud of it.
All right.
Wait.
Happy birthday!